This composite map tracks the constant flow of light and data across the continents. It suggests a planet that has been fully mapped, indexed, and made accessible to anyone with an internet connection. But look closer, and the connections start to break. Scattered across the globe are specific coordinates where access is strictly terminated, guarded by ancient curses, biological hazards, or orders to use lethal force. We are counting down the 10 most forbidden places on Earth. We will identify the location and the specific barrier that keeps it closed to the rest of the world. These are not merely remote or difficult destinations. They are actively managed fortresses designed to ensure that ordinary people never set foot inside. Our countdown begins with the tier of exclusion, where the barrier exists to protect the location from us. In these zones, the mere presence of a human being is an existential threat. Number 10. The Lascaux Caves in France. These 17,000-year-old prehistoric paintings were permanently sealed in 1963. Decades of tourism introduced heat and humidity that triggered rapid mold growth, which began eating away at the ancient pigment. Number 9. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway. Protruding from a freezing Arctic mountain, this concrete portal leads to humanity's ultimate agricultural backup, a secure library of seeds meant to restart global food production after a catastrophe. To maintain absolute biological purity and prevent the introduction of pathogens, the vault allows entry to almost no one. Only a small group of specialists from depositing institutions ever see the interior. Number 8. The Vatican Apostolic Archives. This archive contains 53 miles of shelving filled with centuries of private church records. Gaining entry requires an advanced degree, a specific research proposal, and a rigorous vetting process that keeps the public entirely at bay. At this level, total exclusion is the primary tool, used to prevent the decay of our history and the contamination of our future survival. The stakes shift as we move further down the list. Now, the boundaries exist to protect the visitor from the lethal nature of the environment. Number 7. Poveglia Island, Italy. This aerial view shows the ruins of a plague quarantine station and a former mental asylum. It is estimated that the soil contains the remains of over 100,000 plague victims, a history so dark that the island is officially closed to tourists and avoided by local fishermen. Number 6. Snake Island, Brazil. This golden lancehead viper is one of thousands on the island. Because they have no natural predators, the density of these venomous snakes has reached up to 5 per square meter, leading the Brazilian Navy to strictly prohibit anyone from landing. Number 5. North Sentinel Island, India. The uncontacted tribe living under this dense forest canopy has remained isolated for roughly 60,000 years. They have met every outside expedition with violent resistance, using bows and spears to repel anything that approaches the shore. Following the death of a visitor in 2018, the Indian government established a 5-kilometer exclusion zone around the island, making it illegal to approach the perimeter. These locations are defined by a singular reality. If you manage to bypass the legal blockade, the environment itself is likely to kill you. The final tier reaches the highest levels of restriction. These zones are maintained by global powers to manage catastrophic mistakes or protect supreme military technology. Number 4. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. These are the ruins of Reactor 4. While limited tours visit the outer edges, the immediate area around this reactor remains so radioactive that it will not be safe for unsupervised human entry for another 20,000 years. The outer zone is marked by rusting landmarks like this Ferris wheel and constant warning signs. Despite the contamination, the area still requires active police patrols to intercept poachers and disaster tourists attempting to enter the restricted zone. Number 3. Mezhgorye, Russia. This closed city sits at the base of Mount Yamantau, which reportedly hides a massive Cold War-era underground complex. The Russian government has never confirmed its exact purpose, and the entire region is restricted from all outside visitors. Number 2. Room 39, North Korea. This shadow organization manages the illicit wealth of the ruling family from a heavily guarded node in Pyongyang. It operates through a network of untraceable global financial flows, making its specific physical location almost impossible to pin down. Number 1. Area 51, USA. This top-secret military base in Nevada is secured by thousands of square miles of restricted airspace. The facility uses buried motion sensors and anonymous patrols to ensure that no civilian ever gets close to these runways. The legal protection here is absolute. These signs at the perimeter explicitly state that trespassers are subject to search and that the use of deadly force is authorized by the federal government. At this level of geopolitical power, total secrecy is maintained through the ultimate threat of lethal consequence. These 10 locations represent the persistent black spots on our modern map, reminders that even a globally connected world has hard limits. The existence of these zones reflects a core human priority, the need to isolate what is too dangerous to touch, too fragile to share, or too powerful to reveal. At this exact second, a motion sensor is tracking a perimeter, a Viper is coiling to strike, or an armed guard is watching, ensuring that we never discover what lies on the other side.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join Beyond Unknown for more incredible mysteries of space and science.